extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line. Time to go, night. Tight end right.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now they're not close to the 1st down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 62 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Packers take over. That's it, baby. We don't work. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Check north. 48.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. On 1st down, Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On 1st down, it's Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. 28 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Jackson now. Throwing again. Stepping up. He'll try and run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Check nickel.
30-yard line.
Let's go. Bravo. Set go. Set. Right.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This one complete to Ingram. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a minute.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 63 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Well, he had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Jackson on first down. To Boyle here over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Rodgers. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers to throw again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 28, Ravens 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They go play action with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys are back within a single. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No. 319. Watch the car. Watch the car. 399.
Rodgers now on first down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Green Bay.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
319. Watch the out. Chad 300. Chad 300. Look at this.
On second and goal, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
And goal.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.